Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Knapp Medical Center post-game show where it's a victory for your Weslaco East Wildcats, winning tonight by a final score of 33-27 in overtime against Sharyland. Let's go to the highlights in this one because we had just a little bit of everything in this contest tonight. We started off in the first quarter with the Sharyland Rattlers coming up on the board first. This is Federico Morales with a touchdown at 7-0. Sharyland leading early in the game. Second quarter now, and here we go. Malachi Rodriguez, the freshman for Weslaco East, up the middle, and he scores, and we're all tied 7-7. This is in the second quarter. Still here in the second quarter, and once again, Noah Mendoza. Watch him with a little catch and the nice run as he's able to escape a couple of tacklers, setting up a nice drive here for Weslaco East as the running game is just getting warm up. Then it's Gianni Ortiz with the ball. What a spectacular game for him tonight. He passes for a touchdown here. More from him later. Skylar Perez with the catch, and it's 13-7 Wildcats. Third quarter now. Calvin Harris for Sharyland with a touchdown. PAT no good, so we're tied 13-13. Now here we go. Kai Rodriguez, he's just warming up right here in the third quarter. Rodriguez, once again, give him the ball and see what he can do up the middle, running downhill, breaks a little arm tackle right there. 2013, Wildcats with the lead. Still more football to be played here. We go to the fourth quarter. The quarterback for Sharyland, a little juke move right there, goes around another defender, and we're all tied 20-20 as he goes into the end zone. More scoring. How about Gianni Ortiz? Not only can he run for a touchdown or pass for a touchdown, but he runs for one right here. He also had 2 interceptions in this game. 27-20, Weslaco East with the lead. 8:53 left in the game. Sharyland ties it up 27-27, 6:13 left in the game. We have to go to overtime, and it's the Wildcats right here, and this is Rodriguez to the 1-yard line. A flag on the play. They keep the ball right here. Now here at the 1-yard line, and it's Rodriguez. He punches it in for the score, and the Wildcats 1-0 on the season as they win by a final score of 33-27 in overtime. And what a game, Mike Gonzalez and Coach Mike Burgett, who is here with us to talk a little about the victory here tonight. And this is one of those games, Coach Burgett, where we had just a little bit of everything here tonight. Great running, a little trick play, and then, of course, Gianni Ortiz, just a little bit of everything in this contest. Congratulations. 1-0.
I'm sorry I didn't hear you. I was paying attention to my wife. When we played Sharyland and we looked at the roster, we seen senior, 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 junior, junior, senior, senior. As a coach, they say every sophomore you put on the field, you're going to be in a little bit of a trouble. Well, we have a lot of sophomores out there starting. We have a freshman starting. And, guys, I don't know if you've seen it, but we got a 2-headed monster at quarterback. One guy runs over you and the other guy throws the ball perfect. And he threw the ball beautiful today. The one incomplete, I can tell you, they tackled the receiver for the ball got there, but I can't argue that because I don't argue. You guys know I'm calm on the sideline. But we have a very young team, and I'll tell you what we like about our team. For you parents out there, you did a good job with these young men. They come to practice every day. They play hard. They listen, and they're coachable. And if they're coachable, they're going to win games.
Coach, last year, Gianni missed most of the season, if I remember correctly, and then he comes back tonight and has the kind of game that he has. You must be really proud of that young man.
Gianni's #1 in his class. He's smart, but he's still cramped up tonight. We got to run him a little bit more, I guess. Yeah, Gianni had a great game. Passing the ball for a touchdown, running and then interceptions. He's all over the field. He wants more offensive plays, and I think you can see why. He's a senior. He wants to be great. He is great. Look at Noah. He makes a catch on the fast, makes a guy miss, picks up a huge first down. Sophomore Pettis, touchdown reception, and then a hitch. He turned in 8 yards. I mean, young guys. We have 2 starting offensive linemen that are sophomores. They're sophomores, our center and left guard, and I can't say enough about them sophomores. They're out there competing against seniors. So I'm just very happy right now because This was my 80th win.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You know, as a coach, you have goals, you know, and 80 was a big deal. I know I'm real close to being the winningest coach in WISD history, you know, but who knows how long that'll last. I'm pretty happy with the win tonight, and the kids play hard, and there's a lot of reasons they play hard. The season didn't start off like I wanted to. I missed 4 practices, and my dad passed away, and my coaches, they do a great job. They work the kids out while I was gone, just like if I was there, and that's why our team plays like they do.
Well, my condolences, Coach, for the passing of your father. I know that it's been tough over the summer for you to get through all this, but to get this victory here tonight, what does it mean knowing that you were thinking about him tonight?
Well, one thing, I won't have him calling to me tomorrow and telling me my mistakes on the field. I'm probably going to miss that the most.
Yes, sir.
He'd always call me and critique me, and, you know, he loved football. He'd sit there and watch on the internet. He'd watch you guys, and, you know, he'd watch K-West, and, you know, he loved football.
Yes.
I mean, he was a hell of a football player when he was in high school, and he was a big old fullback, and, you know, I miss him a lot.
Hey, Coach, what you got there? Is that a hacky sack, or is that some kind of ball? Is that some kind of good luck, or what is that?
That's a stress ball.
Is something new, or have you had it all these years?
You know, I've had it before, but I think I used this one all up tonight. You know, when you got young kids out there and they're playing really hard, they still make mistakes.
Yeah.
And we know that they're young. Their effort, though, tonight picked up. We was not happy with our second scrimmage. We was embarrassed. We didn't block very well, and that young offensive line started to come together, and the back started to hit the hole. And I can't wait till Pompa gets going. I know he didn't have a lot tonight, but when that guy hits the seam, you can say goodbye. You know, we're going to move him around a little bit, just in case they're isolating on him, but he's one of the better backs that came to it. Just tonight, they was on him pretty quick.
Is this, you've been through tough schedules during your career at West Louis. This schedule looks like one of the most difficult ones that we have seen here in a very long time for any team. Do you just take it one game at a time and say, hey, we just need to, let's go through this one, then we got a couple of more, because we know at the end it's going to be difficult?
Well, I think you all got mad at me. I don't know what happened here, but, you know, when we moved up to 6A, from 4A, then 5A, 4A to 5A, 5A to 6A, we had it tough. Man, when you had Weslaco and Edinburgh, Vela, and all those guys in that district, it was tough, but this is probably the toughest. We got 2 Corpus teams. One went 5 deep last year, Bluff. We got Corpus Christi Vets, who's always great. We got PSA North come over with district champs last year. We got PSA Memorial, who's ranked 6th in the Valley. We got Harlingen South that plays great football. Donna plays great football. Donna North Rivetta. Yeah, it's tough. It'll make a coach not sleep at night if that's what you want.
Right, yeah. Well, but you played the Velas of the world. You played Del Rio. You played those big schools, Victoria East, and those schools. So as far as your experience, like, okay, we've been there. We can get through the schedule.
Yeah, you're right when you say we got to take one game at a time. In fact, if you ask my players, they're going to tell you we have to take one play at a time. We got to be successful. We got to cut out the penalties. We had a couple that knucklehead penalties, and the movement, the jumping off sides and stuff. Those things are young mistakes that we can fix as a coaching staff, and we put our kids under pressure every day in practice. I don't think coaches realize that. You know, we get on them when they make mistakes because we want the pressure in practice, not here on Friday nights. So we turn it up in practice, and they've accepted it, and they've done a great job. And you can see tonight we beat a veteran ball club that is well coached, and we feel pretty good about this win.
All right.
I think something unique, Coach, this year, and I know you and I kind of talked briefly about it the other day, was you guys for the first time practiced, what time was it, like 6 in the morning or something like that? It was dark.
I got to really thank the parents on that one. I know, you know, the good thing is they get to go home and do their homework. We started at 5 a.m. We moved it back to 6. The kids are all there. We don't have anybody missing. They're working hard. But, you know, after school, if we have to, you know, maybe watch film or something, but right now we just let them go. It gives them plenty of time to do homework, and, you know, I sort of like it. You know, I grew up on a small farm waking up early, but I'm old now, and that early, I don't really like it, but the kids like it. They have accepted, and we're going to continue it.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. Congratulations. The 8th victory here for Coach Mike Burgett, 1-0 on the season for 2024. And Mike, we can go on and talking about some of these players here tonight, but Gianni Ortiz, if we gave away an MVP award, it would go to him. 2 interceptions, ran for a touchdown, and passed for another one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it's like I told Coach Burgett, last year he missed a lot of the season due to injury, and for him to come back and have that kind of game tells you what he brings to his team and how important he is, both sides of the ball. He's even a punter, right?
Yeah.
He
punted the ball.
Does a little of everything.
He was under a little bit of pressure tonight, too, to punt a ball late in the game.
So we talked about the youth of this team, how young they are, a number of sophomores, a number of juniors, but they have the seniors stepping up, and you have a player like Gianni. We talked about Gonzalez, the lineman, the only senior of the group to have experience. And so those are the kind of guys that are going to need to carry this team, especially early on before they start district play.
And then you add into the mix some of the speed that we saw on the defensive side of the ball. We saw some players like Jay Herrera on the secondary with some great speed, had an interception that was called back. Ashton Montes as well, also on the defense. So that secondary is stacked. And then on the offensive side of the ball, like Coach was saying, didn't even get to do too much, didn't get to run every single play or run with the players that he wanted to. But when you have, Kai Rodriguez back there,
right,
Malachi with the ball, and you need to get, 2 or 3 yards, he's going to get the rock.
And I think in a game like this, Carlos, the coach, they learn a lot about their team. And because of how young they are, it's really good to get battle tested like this, because they're going to play games like this throughout the season. Mm-hmm. This is just the beginning. I mean, when district play, we went over the tough district schedule. They're going to be playing some elite competition. So a game like this, and then you come out victorious here at home, it feels really good. That's right. Game 1 is in the books for Weslaco East. It's a little late. It's going to be 11 o'clock here, but it's a victory, an overtime win for Weslaco East as they win it by a final score of 33-27. 1-0 on the season for the Wildcats. For Mike Gonzalez, I'm Carlos Robledo. Thanks for joining us here on the Knapp Medical Center postgame show.